Hello everyone, what's happening? This is Forgo, and since I didn't get the APK, I thought I would give you guys all my thoughts on what we've been seeing so far from the other star agents in the APKs. And I gotta tell you, most of it's been pretty positive. Really have liked what I've seen so far. So I'm just going to go through these characters individually and give you my thoughts on what I've seen so far from them. Now, I haven't seen everything. I'm sure there's some things I'm going to leave out. And there was something that I didn't really care for, but we'll get into all that. So Dormammu, he looks like he's going to be a damn strong character. It also looks like he's going to be pretty relevant for ABX, which is really no surprise. But man, he looks freaking strong. He looks pretty nutso. However, when it comes to power, I think Doctor Strange just got the love. They pretty much almost doubled his power. That is insane. Anybody that knows how strong Doctor Strange is already, when we get the actual update, if what we're seeing in the APK comes to life in the actual update, this guy is going to be just, I don't even know what to say, over the moon, ridiculousness. I mean, he's just stupid. I mean, there's guys already hitting 7 million in ABX without even using a silence. And we'll get into ABX in a little bit. That is crazy that he can put up those kind of numbers. That's just nuts. And no less on the APK account where you don't even have as good as stats. That's just crazy. So that's gonna be a must-buy uniform. This is gonna be an absolute must-buy. Dormammu's trash right now, so that's an absolute must. Moon Knight, oh my god. Now I haven't got to see any gameplay, but I did get to see some skill changes, got to see what the uniform looked like, and man, he is getting some massive attack buffs. As a matter of fact, Moon Knight, Elsa, and Morbius all have this insane all defense down on their awaken skill that's a lot like Mystique's. I mean, it's this 7% decrease all defense down that stacks up to 7%, which means when you put a debuff leadership in there, you're going to have 98% all defense down. That means that those three characters, Morbius, Elsa, and Moon Knight, they're going to be freaking monsters. They're going to be absolute monsters compared to what they are now. They're going to be insane. They're going to be insane. It's a real shame. I did notice that Elsa didn't get a uniform, and I think that's hopefully she gets one. Hopefully they'll surprise us, but we never know with Netmarble. But I think that's kind of a bum deal. They give everybody else a uniform. Why not give her one? But man, Moon Knight, oh my god, I'm so excited for him. Really just excited for all of them. I'm just excited for all of these characters because seriously, massive upgrade. It's just insane that I'm even saying they doubled this guy's power. I mean, I hope to God when we get that, I hope they don't nerf Doctor Strange. Please don't nerf him. Oh my God, that's just insane power. Moon Knight, oh, I can't wait to see some actual gameplay from him in that uniform. Man, he looks freaking so awesome. Elsa, unfortunately, same old, same old. We're going to have to play with the original uniforms that we have. But she will have that all defense down at tier 3. She's going to have it. So she's still going to have a lot of power on that awakened skill whenever you use it, which is pretty sweet. That is nice. Morbius looks pretty freaking awesome. From what I've seen, he doesn't have any immunity or any invincibility. Looks like he's got a pretty powerful heal. I didn't get to see any actual gameplay, so I have to see how that plays out. But he looks pretty damn dope. All of their awakened skills look pretty cool. I think Dormammu's tier 3 looks phenomenal. I freaking love his tier 3. It just looks fantastic. So all in all, as far as the characters and uniforms, pretty cool. I also noticed that Morbius is a paywall. Hopefully they'll put him in the future pass and everybody will get those some free bios for him. And if you have a mega rank up ticket, you can take him up to 6 stars. I imagine they'll do that. That's been kind of the trend lately in the last couple updates. So I imagine that's what Netmarble's going to do again, which will be great. Everybody will be able to get them. That will be great. As far as Blade and Ghost Rider, I just don't know. I haven't seen anything yet. It doesn't look like they're released anything about these uniforms yet. I haven't seen nothing. I mean, I haven't got to watch all the videos or anything, but I haven't seen nothing about them. So still really excited. I imagine I'll probably get those guys when everybody else does in a mid-month patch and so on and so on. Now, I did see some interesting things in Danger Room and ABX. Now, Danger Room, unfortunately, we couldn't see what was going on in here. Everything that I've seen so far, no one was really able to play Danger Room, which is kind of a bummer. But I did notice that even when you play just a normal round, not even on Extreme, you can get bios for all the crystal characters that were in here, like Abomination, Rachel Summers, Professor X. I mean, I think that's fantastic. I think that's fantastic that they did that. So that really, you know, we can wipe the sweat off our faces right now and think, okay, good. Those bios will still be in here, which is fantastic. And you can even play on normal mode to get those bios. I think that's awesome. Thank you, Netmarble, for that. Please let that come into the actual update. That's freaking cool. Then we have ABX. ABX. Well, I have to say the actual Beast looks freaking phenomenal. The arena looks phenomenal. I thought it looked awesome. It looked like we're going to have all the same requirements as we did before, except now we're going to, you know, silence is going to affect the Beast sometimes as far as canceling the roars. Burn will affect it. Paralyze will affect it. But we're still going to have the same... It looks like we're going to have pretty much the same characters. We'll have to see how that all plays out in the future. I haven't went through all the characters to see what other characters might be relevant, but it looks like the same characters are still going to be the relevant ones for ABX. We'll have to wait and see, but except for maybe like Combat Day, where it's going to be a lot easier to use Apocalypse. And this is where I have I'm kind of scratching my head a little bit. I'm happy about this, but I'm also not so happy about it. And that is, if any of you watched any of the ABX runs in any of these APK videos, it is easy to cancel the silence now. Or not cancel the silence, but cancel the roar. It is super easy. In fact, it's so easy, you have this 4 or 5 second window. Literally, the bar it'll say silence, you know, time to silence the beast. And well, in other words, but more or less that's what they're telling you. And you have a 4 or 5 second window. It is so easy that it's not even funny. It is just minute now. It is nothing. And I honestly think that is pretty unfair to all the players, and this includes myself, that have busted their butts practicing timing those damn roars, silencing those roars with our characters, and then they do this. And they make it so easy that's not even funny. So it's pretty much going to be just having the strongest characters and plowing through it. Yes, you'll still have to use a rotation. You're still going to have to time your procs and all that. But most of us are going to play with CTPs of Rage. It's really just a matter of keeping the proc on certain skills is really what it is. The silencing or the paralyzing now and the burn is going to be easy. It's going to be easy because you have such a massive window now in ABX. And I think that is... honestly, I like that they put it up there, and I like that it's transparent as far as, okay, now we know when to do it. And I like that. And now I'm okay with that. But I think they went too far over the edge. You know, it's kind of like the all defense down thing that they did before, where it was, you know, when we hit the co-op skill, the strikers would use one certain skill every single time. So you could pile up the all defense downs, no problem. You can so easy to do one shots. It wasn't even funny. It was so easy to do 99, stage 99s against world boss. It wasn't even funny, right? And it was so easy that a lot of the YouTubers, including myself, really didn't care for it. But then after a while, we got used to it. And then we didn't really want to change afterwards, right? And then they changed it. And then a lot of people were upset. Well, I think the same kind of thing is going to happen with this ABX. I think what's going to happen is, if what we see in the APKs is implemented in the actual update, it's going to be so easy that some people might complain about it and might think, look, man, this is way too easy. It needs to be, you know, I'm not even going to say nerfed because it's it's just, honestly, guys, 4 or 5 second window is too much. There should be, in my opinion, I think there should be maybe a 2 second window. And I think 2 seconds is more than enough time to time that silence. It's more than enough time to time a paralyze or whatever. So I think that would be a lot better because at least it still invokes some skill. Whereas when you got a 4 or 5 second window, that skill is out the window. But I mean, I do like it for newer players. I do like it for players that are struggling and don't have time, that are under time restrictions to do it. I like it for them, and actually that does pertain to me as well. So it's one of those things where it's kind of, it's like the all defense down thing, you know. It's like it was too easy one moment, then it became too difficult another moment, and we've kind of gotten accustomed to the all defense down now, right? And I guess that might be what happens with ABX. Maybe the way it is, the way that's going to be implemented with the large 4-second, 5-second window to cancel the beast roar, maybe it's not going to be a big deal after a while. Maybe we'll just get accustomed to it and it'll be all good. But if people start complaining about it, right, and then they nerf it, shall we say, and give it a 2-second window or a 1-second window, then people will be upset. Now, I'll be one of those people that would be happy about it because I think skill should be involved. I think it separates the good players from the bad players. And I think it should be in there. It's a competitive game mode. But I do think it should be transparent. They should let you know when you need to cancel the Beast Roar. That I think should be implemented, which it already is. It's just Netmarble they just took it way too far, just like what they did with the all defense down thing a long time ago with the co-op strikers. I also noticed one more thing, that the rewards are exactly the same as they were before. Netmarble, when will you guys ever learn? You've got to give us better rewards. But I guess, you know, they decided to make ABX a lot easier by having those large windows for the silence, or the, you know, to cancel the roars, to soften the blow, right? They're like, oh, we'll just make it a lot easier for all of you. We'll still keep the rewards the same. I don't understand that, Marvel. I really don't, because what's going to happen is everybody's going to probably have a lot of fun, including myself in the very beginning of ABX. We'll love it because it looks different. Cosmetically, aesthetically, it looks different. It looks awesome, right? And we're going to be loving the hell out of it. But the rewards are going to be the same, you know? But since it's going to be so much easier, I guess they figure that we won't complain about it. You know, and then they call it extreme mode. It's just, I don't know really what to think about it. I really don't. You know, I'm hoping and trying to be optimistic and hoping that whenever we get the actual update, we're going to see some improvements to those rewards. You know, because I guarantee the other YouTubers will say something about it. They're going to say something about it because we have been bringing this up left and right. You got to give us better rewards. And I also saw Ben Riley, which was pretty cool. Old Ben, Spidey's clone. He looks pretty cool. He's got some all defense down. Probably going to be a pretty strong character. He's got a nice little counter tag. We'll have to see. He's got the spider sense ability, which is pretty cool. So he's like Abomination. Buffs all your other characters. Buffs the spider sense characters like Spider-Man here, which is pretty cool. The spider sense, which is pretty cool. And I mean, so that kind of leads me to believe that he's going to be just a support, but it's a self-buffing support, so that's going to help him out a lot as far as his damage. So I never did get to see any gameplay from him, but I know he's a free character. He's we can use our bio selectors from Shadowland to level him up, which I think is absolutely fantastic. So let me know how you're all feeling about the ABX. Let me know if you think, man, 4 or 5 second window to cancel the Beast Roar, is that too much? Do you think it should be, well, I don't want to say nerfed, but, you know, nerfed. You know, do you think should be lessened, you know, to where we only have a 1 or a 2 second window? I mean, personally, I think a 2 second window is more than enough time to cancel that Beast Roar, but maybe some of you would differ on that. But I am happy with the awakened skills for the characters. I think that's really going to make them super strong. I'm really happy with all the characters. I'm definitely happy with the new uniforms that I'm seeing. Oh my God, those things look insane. ABX, I'm kind of tossing up in the air. Danger Room, thank you so much for putting those bios in there. Even for people that just play on normal, I think that's fantastic. So let me know how you're feeling about the updates so far from the APKs, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.